Wall-E climbed up on top of a mountain of garbage, and with sad little robot eyes, everything was brown and icky like garbage. There were only little bits of green where the people had made it more planty with their planting, so there were some plants but not enough. The captain said that it would get more planty and eventually the earth would be sexy again, but he was fat, so Wall-E knew not to believe him. Wall-E caterpillar treaded down to the bottom of the garbage tower thing where he saw cleaning robot who was cleaning earth. Wall-E asked him why earth wasn't sexy yet, and cleaner robot was like, I don't know. So Wall-E caterpillar treaded away. He saw his cockroach friend had found another cockroach friend, and they were moving around on top of each other. Wall-E was like, that's interesting, but in Wall-E speak. Later Wall-E saw there were little baby cockroaches, and Wall-E's little robot brain started thinking, and he came to a realization. The cockroach babies came from when the other cockroaches were bumping together. So that means when two things bump together it makes more life and the earth gets sexy again. He caterpillar treaded to Eve and told her what he realized, and she was like, okay. Wall-E got behind Eve and started to thump against her, like he saw the cockroach doing. He didn't see how this could make more life so the earth could be sexy again, but it felt good. His engine felt all warm, and his pistons were pumping furiously. Eve made little noises, it felt good for her too. Wall-E saw a hole open up on the bottom of Eve's round body. He was curious and touched the hole with his robot hands. It was warm and Eve giggled because it felt good. Wall-E stuck his hand up Eve's hole, which made her shout out happily. Wall-E remembered how good it felt to bump his bottom against Eve's, so he started to thump the lower part of his body into Eve's hole. This time it felt even better, and Wall-E noticed a hatch in the bottom half of his body opening up. Suddenly a big metallic thing came out from the hatch in Wall-E's body. He touched it, and it felt good. He decided to touch Eve with it, which felt even better. He put the metal thing into Eve's hole, which felt super good. He pushed it deeper in, which made him shout out happily. He thumped back and forth again, pushing the long metal shaft in and out of Eve. Suddenly liquid started oozing out of his shaft. A/N. Nanomachines. Wall-E was startled and pulled out of Eve. The liquid shot all over Eve and she giggled. Wall-E went back into Eve. This time he turned on the soundtrack of his favorite movie, Hello Dolly, and started pumping happily away to the music. After a few minutes he felt the liquid coming again, but this time didn't pull out. He kept going as the liquid squirted out of his shaft and deep into Eve. The pleasure was incredible. Neither Wall-E or Eve had ever felt so happy before. Both of them kept doing this for hundreds of years, and eventually the planet was sexy again. Towering trees, sparkling rivers, majestic mountains and landscapes, with a clear blue sky. But the most beautiful part of it all were the two robots, passionately making love for all eternity.